Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna talk about Alliance Conquest. It's a game mode for PvP on autoplay that I'm not usually play, but when I play, not basically it's not my fault, but when we play we manage to be, as you can see here, top 19 with our boy, my boy Worthy X. It's not my alliance, but I'm part of them like a couple of years, feels like 2 years or something. And yes, we managed to go top 19 of Alliance Conquest. Right now we're losing in this stage, but still I want to showcase to you the top 10 teams to use in Alliance Conquest and the 10 alternatives. It's gonna be, I'm gonna talk about Alliance Conquest in general, basically, and the info and the help for the teams, and basically the teams are copy paste from the rank 1 Alliance Worthy Warlock. As you can see in the top, rank 1, it's 40 Warlocks. They are the absolute number 1 in Alliance Conquest, long time. Mateo, their leader, this dude is a super helpful dude, used to do live streams himself. Perhaps he's gonna drop some. You can find his channel, it's Mateo Stain on YouTube. This dude is the number 1 brain for Alliance Conquest. He's making the meta teams, and all the teams I am going to introduce you, it's the teams that he's using, and generally we as Alliance and the number 1 Alliance are using. It's like the best team ups. It's nothing to do with the classic teams you have seen. It's some weird teams, so whatever you're thinking on the team build he has done, ask down below in the comments, and perhaps he came and answered in the previous live stream. He was in my live stream, so yeah, it's an open invitation on him if he wants to join my channel and come to do any live stream anytime soon and talk about Alliance Conquest specific. He's welcome, but until then I'm gonna tell you my opinion on how you need to build the teams, what you should care for, and how you should put the teams, in the first or the second. You're gonna figure out what I'm talking about later on. So before we go into the top 10 and into my point of view for Alliance Conquest, I want you to make sure that you have smashed the like button and you're already subscribed. Hit the notification bell to get all the sorts and all the community posts I'm doing. Stay focused on the community post, because there I'm dropping when I'm gonna do live stream for the people that lost the live stream last time. And comment down below in the comments if you're playing at all Alliance Conquest, if you're interested on the game mode, and if you want to learn more about it. So yeah, we're gonna start with the top 10 teams, and after we're going to see why and how you're picking the characters. So the number 10, I'm not gonna put them into the power level of each team. I'm gonna put them just for team by team, The number 10, let's say it's this team up here: Molkeman, Adam Warlock, and Wolverine. And you wanna have a wide option of character type, like blast type, combat type, and universal type every single time. Also, you always wanna pick a team up that the leadership gonna be something like that, which is removes all debuffs. This remove all debuff is a must-have, and the fact that there is, the scissor, rock, paper thing with the combat, blast, you want to have one of its type, or having a universal and 2 different types. Something like that must look, your team must look like, generally. So one really great team up is this one, and this one is a great team up because there are 2 revives on Molecule Man and Adam Warlock, and 1 really good artifact for Wolverine. So if you have artifact of Wolverine, you know that this dude is not dying anytime soon. So you have 2 revives and 1 character that can't go below 1%, which is really important. So let's go through that. It's number 10. Let's go to number 19. And something I forget to mention, cause this specific team, cause there is the debuff, except the remove all debuff, he got this ignore damage increase decrease effect on all allies. This is a really important buff, and you're using this team to neutralize teams that got extra buffs, like a character like my next team basically. In my next team, I'm gonna use a character and buff him by side, with 2 support characters. You're gonna figure out. So you wanna delete enemies' buffs. If you see a team up that got a lot of buffs, you're using this tip. It's like a neutralizer for everyone who thought he can use a lot of buffs on their teams. So let's go to number 9. Number 9 is a superhero killer. This team up got a fat dude, which is Thanos. Thanos got his own leadership. He can remove from himself and all villainalized debuffs. So the suggestion here is not use Colossus with his superhero uniform, but with his supervillain uniform he can get debuffed. But it's pretty much a small difference because Colossus here, it's not the dude that's gonna do the kills. It's the guy who provides you the support and the buffs, as Hela is. So with Thanos here, you wanna go straight in front and kill some heroes. That's the point of this team up, and this is a really tough one. Got double buffs, so you don't want to go against Molecule Man here because Molecule Man gonna neutralize all your buffs with this team up. This Hela provides you also damage against heroes, superheroes. So as you can see from here, uniform. So here you're going double dip with Thanos, his own lead, and providing him all defense. The support buff of Colossus through his, basically it's through his passive ability, but his uniform also decreased basic damage received by 35% for himself, basically. Yeah, because it's a passive ability. As I said, Peter's Will, it's not the one, this one, Peter's Will. Okay, here we are, 65% decreased damage, the reflect of the damage, and decreased damage from superhero and supervillains by 50%. That makes your Thanos an absolute tank, and your Thanos can literally destroy any other team, but try to avoid Molecule Man, of course. So let's go to the number 8. Number 8 is no other than Gore and who else? Hulk. And here we're getting advantage of the leadership of Gore, which is also providing you 35% HP, which is the best thing to give on your Hulk, and also taking advantage of M'Baku's new passive ability. He's a new character, you don't really need him to do anything, but the fact that he provides you decreased damage by 35% and 45% buff against all supervillain provides you a really good team all around. You can go here and kill everyone with this team up. It's a really good leadership, a support, and Hulk smash. Hulk's 4th skill can one-shot pretty much everyone, but the fact that he's not reviving or something, or having any artifact that can stay alive, it's something that it's minus for him. But that's why you have Gore reviving and go there, kill everyone who stay alive after Hulk's doing the 4th skill and destroy everyone. If they revive, Gore is there to go and wipe them up. M'Baku from the other side, it's completely, your support type. He is himself doing some really nice iframes, but generally the main value here is Hulk and Gore, combining them. Gore's leadership with Hulk is really good stuff. So yeah, let's go to the number 7. Number 7, it's no other than Jean Grey, and this team up, it's kind of weird, but you want to use your Jean Grey against other characters that they are not, against other teams that don't have Ancient One and Emma Frost. And because Jean Grey is so annoying herself, so you can't really go there and pick up a team to kill Jean Greys. Jean Greys in Alliance Conquest is really hard to kill, and the only way most of the times is using your own Jean Grey. That's why you're dropping a team like that. This team up is really hard to kill because Jean Grey is under the protection of Ancient One here. He's providing really good support with all resist, with ignore defense, and all elemental damage. So both Emma Frost and Jean Grey getting, tougher, fatter. They are not really easy to get killed, and Emma Frost also reflects with her artifact. So all these resistances you are having for your characters also reflecting into the enemies makes them die really easy peasy, and your Jean Grey swapping them with the second skill there. Also, Ancient One has his own reflect on his skill. He got a passive ability that's reflecting a percentage of energy attack he's getting attacked from. So you are getting, you're getting protection against elemental damage characters like Jean Grey and others, and in the same time providing you a really easy team to go and put them there for defense or attack. It's really good team up. Pick them up. There is all the teams I'm saying, always there are betters, you can find out that there is something better, but it's the one that provides you the best management of your roster and the resources you are getting through the meta characters of this game for PvP. Another really good team, it's Carnage, Agent Venom, and Cersei. And you're having Carnage's leadership here. He provides the all remove debuffs and also all basic defense to all symbiotic allies. So for himself, he got the best leadership, and he provides this leadership to Agent Venom also. Agent Venom providing to Carnage a passive ability to support all symbiotes through his artifact, but in the same time through basically it's his artifact and his uniform. With his last uniform, he providing damage to the symbiote allies, chain hit damage, and decreased chain hit damage. So it's a passive ability that providing you defense and offense. So both of them can go there. Carnage can stay alive through his artifact. You need to have his artifact to stay alive longer, of course. But even if you don't have his artifact, he's a really fat dude there. He can't survive without his artifact. He need a really good PvP build, but with his artifact, even PvE build, he can survive and do some kills. Also, you have Cersei that she is dying in the start probably, and after she's reviving and dropping her awaken skill and doing a lot of damage. You wanna have awaken characters into your roster here, as you can see, because I have two combat types. I put there one blast type to take, to be equal if there is other that it's blast type, or if there is others that got some combat types, I'm gonna have advantage. And here awaken skill wipes off all the stages as soon as she's revived, because most of the times the character is gonna be with half their HP or something like that. That's why on Cersei you wanna use a proc, because she's starting with her awaken skill after she dies, so she's proccing on the awaken skill and she's doing a whole of damage. So this is a team up, a really smart one: Carnage, Agent Venom, and Cersei. So let's go to number 5. On number 5 is our boy Peter Parker, and with the leadership of Sentry, which providing you all attack and in the same time Blue Marvel in your team. You're safe to go there, swinging around and dropping some web effects. Your Spider-Man here, it's the one who do the most of the kills, but Sentry and Blue Marvel is undeniable. He's really hard to kill. If he's using his 5th skill, and generally he's jumping through from skill to skill. He's a really cool character for Alliance Conquest. Blue Marvel, Sentry's leadership, it's a really good leadership. Sentry himself, it's not how he used to be, but in the same time he's a tough guy, and he got the revive ability, so you can see him revive and not having, not dying with one life. He got a spare life. Spider-Man got, if you got his own artifact, and even if you got him tier 4, he is a killing machine for Alliance Conquest. He's a really cool dude. He got a lot of AoE effects, and in the same time webbing around, it's a pain for the enemies. So he can do some kills with his 5th skill. He can web with his 2nd skill, and his 3rd skill also. It's a really good killer there. All around, this team is really solid team, and I'm suggesting it 100%. It's the number 5. So let's go to number 4. Number 4 is no other than Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom with support of Wong. Wong is dropping a support there for all the magic type characters, which is right here. Yeah, and with this support he's increasing the damage against superhero and supervillain for all magic type abilities. characters, and magic type ability character is Doctor Doom. So also you have magic in your team up. Magic is herself getting the magic tag, so she can be really good with her own artifact, but without her artifact I wouldn't suggest you to go there and play with her. But she is one of the best with her artifact because she can't really die. She's staying alive and she keeps hitting. She got the null effect, and in the same time Doctor Doom himself can revive. He got really nice iframes, and Wong here works as the support character, as the leadership. Doctor Doom providing you this straight clear removes all debuff for 12 seconds, which is really nice. Other than that, this team is really solid, but you need to build them really nice to go and participate, because if you don't have Magic's artifact, she is pretty much a waste for this team. But yeah, she's really cool too if you have her artifact for Alliance Conquest. Go there, put her, and you're gonna see some magic happens with Wong support. Yeah, let's go to number 3. Here we are with Guardians of, basically it's Warriors of the Sky, no, Guardians of the Sky. Warriors of the Sky team, you're not actually using all Warriors of the Sky, because Shuri overall provides better support as her own, you know. So you want Shuri to give you the damage decrease and the damage against supervillain. Use these characters against a team up that got more supervillains, you know. You want to give her the opportunity to do the maximum damage out of it. Also, Blue Dragon provides you these two really good leaderships, and in the same time Soundbird give her through the passive ability he got, give to your girl and himself a revive. So what's the plan? Do the maximum damage with this team up in the start, die, revive, do the awaken skill, and go to kill the enemy team 100%. This team up was always there, but the people, you know, were using the other two. Shadow Cell could be a really good team up here to use, or War Tiger, but in the same time you want to have a character like Shuri who provides you a generic buff and an extra boost to your damage to the enemy. So every single time you're doing your skills, they are getting the buff from Shuri, and your awaken skill gonna kill and one-shot the enemy easier. So let's go to the two last. One of the really nice team ups is this one. Frank Castle Punisher has his place, Alliance Conquest, Shang-Chi also, and Silver Surfer as a leadership. Silver Surfer as a leadership got a really juicy one, providing you defense, attack, speed type, and in the same time debuffing himself for 12 seconds. From the other side, Shang-Chi and Punisher got really nice counter attacks. Silver Surfer himself got a really nice counter attack. So you want to use this team up in the teams that they are dropping big skills. So you want to reflect, you want to counter them, and you don't want to use this team up against blast types. Most of the times you want to use them against the speed type teams or something like that. It's a really nice team, and I'm trying to use, you know, more characters that I didn't use in my last video 6 months ago. I had done another top 10 and the Alliance Conquest meta completely changed after that, so there is some stable characters there, the leadership characters basically, but I'm trying to provide you more characters to use other than the classic ones. So Punisher here got his space, and of course after the Ant-Man update we're gonna see even other characters joining into the meta of Alliance Conquest, but at the moment this is the best way to utilize your roster, guys. And let's go to one last team, which is the team you could counter with this team, which is a speed type team. And yes, Maya Lopez, guys, is no joke. Echo got one of the best leaderships for PvP, and providing you all basic attack and all basic defense 60%, and in the same time remove all debuffs for speed types is no joke. Black Widow and Makari are really good characters that you can do some fast kills against blast types. You wanna care, you know, you wanna see if the enemy's gonna have the reflex, gonna have the physical, you know, you don't want to go against Colossus here or something like that. But in general, this team up is a killer, and Maya Lopez herself, it's really hard, badass, and Black Widow and Makari comes to give her, you know, the support of the damage she needs, because she can survive really long, but in the same time she is the leadership here. Makari and Black Widow do a lot of damage, but the point is Maya Lopez got a lot of skills that she can jump from one skill to other, got some iframes, and she can stay alive long enough so Makari and Black Widow do the side DPS you need. Because if the enemy focus on Makari, on Black Widow, they're gonna die faster than Maya Lopez. Maya Lopez delays stalling and the others do the killing most of the times. So other than that, I'm gonna show you how I am using the teams. You know, you don't want to drop these teams, stack them in one in the top of the other. You wanna have a roster that's something like that. This is the other teams I'm using. As you can see here, there is other characters you can use with here Mrs. Fantastic is getting advantage of Gilgamesh and Makari. Here I'm using also my girl Morgan Le Fay with Ghost Rider and Hyperion. There is basically, it's here Hyperion? Yeah, Hyperion, right. Odin is a really good case here for leadership. Heimdall also, this team up here with Mr. Sinister, it's really nice. All these teams is the teams I'm using, and the guys on the top, in the top alliance, they're using. Also there are these dudes here, you know, Luke Cage with his gang. He can do a lot of stuff. The Spider-Verse characters, this is the two new characters we just took. This makes a really good team up, and there is multiple ways, you know, to go there and make a team, but this is the best way to utilize a high-end account, and you need to know that every single time you don't want to use your team as the second team. So if you go there, you're not gonna drop all this team up in front of your enemy. You don't want to go double dip and stack two teams in the same stage. You wanna go pick the one that you're gonna drop. Let's say that you wanna drop Doctor Doom and his gang here. As a second team, you're not gonna do a really good team. You're gonna go and pick some garbage characters. Like here, let's say these three dudes. You're always dropping the good characters you wanna drop on the stage in the first team, and in the second you're dropping garbage. All the time you want to do that, because the enemy gonna take advantage of the fact that in the second time you're fighting against him, he can use his awaken skill from the start, from the first second of the fight. In the first stage, the characters has no awaken skill ready to use. In the second part, you know, in the stage 2, when you're fighting, you have 2 turns. Turn 1, no awaken skill is ready. Turn 2, all awaken skills are ready. So you want your team go against characters that they want to cool down first their skills and after use them. If you drop your team in the second team up and you put in front bad characters, you're gonna lose the bad characters really fast, and after, when you're gonna start to DPS, the enemy gonna have already their awaken skill and gonna one-shot you. So every single time use your team in. So every single time you wanna use the best characters you have in the first team, and in the second team use some garbage characters all the time, or else you're gonna get softed through the enemies, you know. They're gonna abuse the system that the awaken skill gonna be ready into the second one. And now I was supposed to play also myself, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this. All the enemies that I'm going against doing the same thing. Look at these dudes. They are dropping the good teams as second and first team, and the second team they got garbage characters. This is the pattern, guys. You need to do that every single time. So if I would go here and pick up a team, let's say I want to use this team, I'm gonna delete the second one and I'm gonna drop bad characters into the rest. If I wanna do the exact opposite and use, let's say, the down characters I have already in pre-made mix, you're gonna go here, swapping them, and go pick up bad characters again. So with this way I'm showing you right now, you have already not 10 but 20 teams. 20 teams already to go. And when you go there, picking up the team you want, okay, let's say I want to play with Adam Warlock, go and pick up 3 bot characters and go straight into the killing on the Alliance Conquest. By the way, sorry guys, I'm not playing this time Alliance Conquest, but I had to record. Also, let's hooray, in my alliance we managed to go into the top 8 alliances, basically top 16. And we're going for the top 8, no, 2, 4, 6, 8, right? We are in the top 8. Sorry, quarterfinals, yeah. We are in the quarterfinals, we're losing big time. I haven't played yet, but I'm going to play once as soon as possible. I'm ready. I hope you enjoy this PvP video, guys. I'm not doing it so often. I prefer PvE. But it is what it is. I know there are a lot of people love Alliance Conquest, and this is my suggestion, basically Mateo's suggestion from #1 alliance in the world on Alliance Conquest. This is the teams the best guys are using, and we're following as the top 20. I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye to everyone. See you into the next. Kisses in your faces.